How she has arranged everything, it was on point. When I got there, in my heart of hearts, I said, God, this is a lady I would like to marry. Oh man, I told me lies, so I told me lies, so I stood ahead. I was very nervous because of my thoughts and my intentions.
Hey, what was the intention, brother? Yeah, Mr. Lavis.
Okay, so
Start from how we met.
okay, how did we meet?
How did we meet?
Somewhere 2017 in church first.
That was the first time, yes.
We met in church. We spoke like hi, and then it was the first time I saw her was at the church camp. She was taking they were taking pictures, I was trying to jump and then I take the picture, so someone else was taking the picture, so that's when I noticed her. But we don't really know her. She's among other ladies. You can't just single her out and call her and then talk to her. So I just hoped that we were going to meet again.
What was it about that caught your eye? Like, what was it? Just the pose?
Okay, so
That's a captivating beauty.
her excitement. Her excitement. How she was excited, like, to take the pictures. I felt, oh, this was very nice to have at home, Yes.
I think we are going to.
It's been exciting. She's been very exciting over the years.
Of knowing.
Yes, of knowing her. At least this is our 4th year of knowing each other. Yes. And we are almost.
Hey, knowing, like, and he knew her.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. Like getting to meet her in person,
Okay.
getting to exchange contacts, and then where we have constantly been in touch since I think we exchanged contacts. She tried running away a couple of times.
This guy used to worry me. When we started, I remember before we became like friends, anytime after church service, he would just come to me and go like, let's take a picture together. I'm like, this guy, what is this guy trying to do? So I had like told myself that there was no way anything could come out of this thing. So I was like, this guy, I'm sure he's trying to, run me or something. But there was no way that he was going to win, because after that time, like, I come out of a relationship, so I didn't want any commitment whatsoever. But he would come every time and then take a picture with me, and then that would be it. He never really.
Even when I was taking the pictures with you, there had a lot of people who didn't actually like me.
Hey.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Everybody has a right to think in a certain pattern, and you don't have to be apologetic for the way you think.
Oh, but that was not true. I explained to him that was not true. The fact that I was maybe trying to do long didn't mean anything.
At the point, everybody thought I just came out of nowhere, and I want to take their precious jewel.
I had not been in the church for long.
But you see,
continuing the story, I think the very first time like we really got to relate beyond the picture taking was on my birthday.
2017 when I was in my bishop's office. I used to work closely with him, and then he asked that, a sister is celebrating her birthday. Meanwhile, that day I was even thinking about her, but I didn't have anybody I could actually. It's true. I was thinking about her, but I didn't know her house. So just contemplating, when am I going to meet this girl again? And then lo and behold, my bishop says this girl is celebrating her birthday, so we should go and visit her.
Are you sure you're not the one that said, Bishop, I'll come along with you?
No. Bishop was like, since you're around, let's all go together. I was like, wow, that's beautiful.
This was a setup. I'm sure it was a setup.
And we never discussed it. We didn't, nothing. So actually, it was we were two single brothers, and then Bishop and his wife, right?
Yes.
Yes. LP. Let's not mention names. So when we got there, we celebrated the birthday. She welcomed us in. When we entered the place, I was like, wow, the room was organized. Precept upon precept. A rule to actually take the measurements. Everything was on point. The books, the carpets, what else? Everything. The bed was very well laid.
I was in a single room.
And then study table, the chair, how she has arranged everything. It was on point. When I got there, in my heart of hearts, I said, God, this is a lady I would like to marry. Lo and behold, after the celebration, we were supposed to take pictures. My favorite part. Yay! So we took a group picture, selfie, sort of, and then one person had to volunteer to take a picture of the rest. So I did volunteer. And after taking the picture of the bishop, his wife, and then the other single guy, now the bishop was like, I should take a picture with her. I said, oh man, I told me lies, so so I stood by her. I was very nervous because of my thoughts and my intentions.
Hey, what thoughts and intentions, brother? This guy is spiritual.
My intention was, if I get her, I like. So
when
like,
you get to
it made me
move.
No, I will get them.
Okay.
So when we were about to take the picture, the bishop himself took the picture and was like, this particular pair looks like a work.
Hey, I don't remember Bishop saying that.
Oh, he said that.
Hey, really?
Yes, he said that. Wow. It was like,
I just remember he had this suspicious smile. He's like,
Charlie, this thing can work. I said, hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. So,
okay.
We celebrated a birthday, and that particular day, because we used her phone to take the picture, I had a reason to take her number.
Yeah, you took the pictures with my
phone. I took the her number so she could send the pictures to me through WhatsApp or via WhatsApp. So that's when we started vibing. So after started talking. So after she sent me the pictures, I asked her out for a date.
No, you didn't ask me out for a date.
But I didn't do that outrightly.
Okay, so we started talking. I remember the first time we like physically met again was after I traveled to Kumasi, and then I came back. I think in the course of the travel and everything, I stayed there. We were still talking.
I remember when you were going to buy Tozafi, you were climbing upstairs.
I remember I told my friend B that there's this guy B I've been chatting with. Oh no, or you say there's something that can come out of this thing. It's not going to work. And we came. I traveled from Kumasi to Takoradi. I think in the course of the journey we were still talking.
And then I even met you at the.
So when I got down, you met me and then escorted me to the house. So that was the first time you came to my house after
alone.
Bishop. Yes. After your visit with Bishop.
Yeah.
And then once again. So that was when I remember I asked this brother brother, see the way you are coming to my house, entering, coming out and all that. What is really your intention? Do you like me? You know,
as a Christian brother, when you meet a lady, you like to probably get to know her long enough to be able to tell her your intentions. But it's like she could read meanings into my visit.
He was coming to my house too much.
You know, and because
there were times I would even open the door.
Because the feeling is there. Like you could see it with my expressions without even me saying it. But with time.
Did I discourage you when I said that if you know that if you think that something will come out of this and you are doing this because of some other ulterior motives other than friendship, then it's not going to work. Did I discourage you?
No, you know, when I'm in for the catch, until I catch the catch, till I catch the prey, man, I don't give up. But at a point, I felt discouraged, I tell you. But I just decided that I'm going to keep pushing till she becomes mine. Yeah. Because I think, you know, she's a beautiful lady, so she had some distractions. Some brothers who are not fit for her were distracting her. Yeah, so when I met her and then we became friends, I immediately went to do my cycling.
Yeah, I told him that one of the reasons why, or the main reason why I broke up away from my previous relationship was blood genotype issues.
Yeah.
You've gone behind me the next day to check your blood genotype, and then he sent me a message.
This is a message. Actually,
he sent me the results, and I was like, "Hey."
Yes, I don't have to wait for someone else to tell me to go. I need to know my stand, whether it will work or not. So I needed to immediately go and check mine before I go too deep.
But you know, you could have just checked and then kept it to yourself. Why did you have to send it to me? It's like, Charlie, as I'm sending it to you, maybe this would be a reason why you consider me.
Yes, so, because if this is the issue and then I'm the solution to this problem, like Bukum Baku is saying, the solution to the Ghana. If I'm the solution to this particular problem, I'm AA. At least we are rare.
Hey, who said?
So because I'm AA, and then the previous relationship, the guy was AS. I felt, since I'm interested in you and you are in a way aware, let me just send this message. It can convince you. But you know, she wasn't convinced enough.
No, I wasn't convinced. I think with my husband, friendship with him was even very rough, but he still kept on pushing because there were countless number of times he would come to my house and then my AC would be on, so he would know that I'm inside, but I would not mind him. He would knock and knock and knock and knock. Sometimes I was just telling him that, see, I'm sleepy, I'm tired, just go back home. But he would not relent. He would just go and come back the next day. There was one time we had a convention in church, and a friend of mine had come to visit me. We were texting, so he told me that he might pass by my house. He's in the church and he was in the church at that time and I wasn't in the church. So he told me that he would pass by my house and then pick me up. I didn't say anything. I think when he got to my house, now I also just picked the taxi with my friend. I told him, brother, see you in the church. And I think he was very hurt about it.
I'm still hurt, you know.
Oh, babes, I'm sorry.
I'm still hurt.
So he told me that at that particular point in time, he had it up to her neck. Like that was it for him. And so he told himself that he wasn't going to pursue this again because I was not giving him any positive vibe whatsoever.
But even if nothing at all, treat me as a friend.
Babes, I apologized.
Yes, I think that's the part that made me realize that the lady has a good heart. At least the fact that she will feel bad about what she did to even come and say sorry, and in a way it gave me hope that at least I should keep trying, because if she come and apologize, then she can give us a chance. So it gave me I don't use the word thing. It gave me the confidence to pursue, continue, to push, never to relent. So, and I realized that at a point, some of the messages that I was hearing in church was more of go get it.
Hey.
There's nothing that Rome wasn't built.
This is your season.
I tell you, Rome wasn't built in a day. And then whenever you want to get something good, you have to sometimes go through a lot. So I kept motivating myself with that, because anybody I spoke with was like, no, this lady, she's too high for you. Let her go.
Hey, hi, pa.
This lady, and even I remember having a chat with my mom, and she was like, one thing I'll advise you about, if a lady doesn't love you, don't go after her.
You told your mom that I didn't love you.
I told my mom that I'm having hard times, and so she was like, if a lady doesn't love you and you force yourself to marry her, you'll never be happy. So after my mom said that, I was having my quiet time, and at a point, there's a scripture. When I remember, I'll tell you. But it was about the fact that it is God who can put a desire.
You were having a quiet time?
I was having my quiet time, yeah. And then the scripture, it is God who puts the desire in our hearts. So I was like, God, if you put a desire in my heart to even serve you, then it means you can put the desire for my love in her heart, so that she will love me.
Hey.
So I said no.
You took this thing personal.
Because I can say that I really prayed into getting this beautiful damsel's mind, and then for her to even love me so much that when she doesn't see me in a day, she couldn't sleep.
Hey, babe.
You know that. I thought that she couldn't sleep. Sometimes I'll go and visit her and leave there late. And then when I get home, she still wants to talk.
Your bishop will hear about you.
Yeah, I'll go and visit, stay there late in the night. And then sometimes even in the morning, go back there before I go to work. Sometimes
Galatians, he will galley from his place.
There were times that in Western region there's clean up day where no car works from morning till somewhere afternoon or late afternoon. So I was living like from Biu, then Bakano, then Sekendi, then Bakechi, then another Bakano before a passed. So like 5 towns. Even Paris, I didn't mention Paris. 5 towns before I get to her place. Then I trekked, I tell you. When I got to her house, I sweat a lot.
I remember that day you even came to have your quiet time in my house.
I tell you. Hey. So at the time the love was consuming me, so I couldn't stay. So I always wanted to see her. So we spend a lot of time together and stay late, come back in the morning, and it was interesting. Like getting my wife too likes a lot of attention, and I try to give her.
Still do.
Yeah, but I tried my best, and I think I by the grace of God, I believe God gave her to me. I've been saying this. I believe that God gave her to me because I asked God for her.
Okay, so we're still not done. It looks like we're wrapping it up. Okay, so I remember I went back. I was still a student when we were in a relationship, and I was in my 6th year. I had to write my final exam, then my professional exam. So I went to KNUST to go and basically to go and write my professional exam. And then when I went there, truth be told, I might change about him again. Not because of any guy or anything, but not because of any guy or anything. But you see, I also think I was at a point I was listening to what people were saying.
That one.
Which didn't really help me very much. My husband, see what you are doing. This is what people were saying, which didn't really help me very much. I remember someone would call me and say that, hey, this guy, he's like this or he's like that. So am I sure that he really likes me.
He's indecisive.
He doesn't know what he wants. When he says he likes his girl's face, he say he likes his
that one tomorrow. Hey, my personal friend.
I should be very careful about it. So I think I was at a point I was quite skeptical.
I mean, what this people liked me, and they wanted to take me. They wanted to take me from her, and she didn't know.
Okay, so continuing from where when I was on campus, I remember I called him. My key was with him. My key here was with him. So I called him that a friend of mine will be coming for the keys. He should give the person the keys. I don't want to have anything to do with him again. I'm hearing things from people I'm not comfortable with.
And then the lion,
blah blah blah.
The lion in me came out.
So, I had completely forgotten about him. You know, throughout all this process, I had not really we're not dating. We're friends. We're very good friends who were considering entering into a relationship. So I told him that this whole person thing wasn't going to work, so he should just forget about it. I remember I didn't really give him any explanation then. I just told him that Charlie, forget about it. And until one day I slept and I had a dream. And in the dream, I saw one of our bishops.
The same bishop who brought me to your house.
Whose name cannot be mentioned for protocol reasons. He appeared in my dream, and it was a church setting, and then he was telling the people in the church that, oh, this guy is one of the very loyal people in the church, and that any girl that gets him will be very fortunate
I'm blushing.
to have him.
I'm blushing.
And that there's this girl in the church that he's been trying to pursue for some time, but the girl is being proven difficult and giving him a hard time. So the ladies in the church were like, Charlie, who is that? Hey, if she doesn't like, we like her. If she doesn't like, we like her. So in the dream, I was a little bit shy. I felt like, no, maybe I'm missing. I'm not really seeing the blessing that other people are seeing, and I may be missing someone very good, a good guy. I may be losing a good guy. So immediately I woke up from my dream. No, then I said no.
That night, I think it was one of the nights I was praying that God should reveal something to you.
I have to make a U-turn. I have to change my mind. So when I woke up, I think the Spirit of God just told me to call him and apologize for all the mean things. Hey, I was so mean. Oh, babes, I called you that day. I called you that morning. I said that, you know what? So everything that I said, I've ever said to you, I'm sorry.
It's not
enough. I think I
enough.
always have to give this thing a
The way you treated me, it wasn't enough.
So I remember I'm sorry and so no, I have to make a U-turn. Enough of dilly-dallying and misbehaving. Let me just put things right and then just get my life together. So at least we started from somewhere, and then when I got back from Kumasi, we made it official. Yeah. And then we started working towards getting married.
That's 2018, somewhere August when she came back. She accepted my proposal.
Can you imagine he remembers the exact date I accepted proposal? I'm coming.
August 8th.
My mommy's birthday.